What's going on, everybody? Beastly Gamer here. I wanted to bring you guys my first update, okay? If I look tired and my voice sounds more like James Earl Jones, or I don't know whose voice that was, it's because I'm a little bit tired. I worked a real long day today at work. I got home late, and here I am giving you guys my first update. Now, I know there hasn't been a lot of videos in the last week that I've been uploading because I have been kind of busy. And I'm not making any excuse because I really do enjoy uploading. CES just took place in Las Vegas. There's a lot of video game relevant news that I'm going to be sharing with you guys probably Saturday and Sunday. Might even do some more tomorrow. But I just wanted to, acknowledge that, put it out there, let you guys know that I do see the slight decline in my uploads, and I will stay on top of that for you guys. Also, I wanted to announce that I just did actually. I bought a new laptop. Yeah, I really needed one. I've been using an HP G61. For anybody out there who knows about terrible computers, it's extremely slow. It's a single core, and whenever I was using my Elgato and I tried to record in 720p on my computer, the program would just shut down. It would not even allow me to upload or save video footage on that computer at 720p. But whenever I use my wife's MacBook, it was easy to do. No issues at all. So I got me a new computer. It's an HP Envy 740 I paid. And that's a much better laptop. It has a quad-core processor, 8 gigs of GDDR3 RAM. It has, Dr. Dre Beats speakers built into the chassis of the machine. It seems really good. Pretty decent graphics card compared to what I've been using. And the reason I bought it for this. I bought it just for this, honestly. I got tired of not being able to render the videos I wanted to render. I got sick and tired of how long it takes for me to convert a file or to edit a movie. And so I bit the bullet and I got something that'll make it easier for me to do my job here. Now, I know I'm not getting buku bucks or getting paid to do this, but I feel like it's a job. I feel like if you're going to do something, do it with all your might. And especially with something like this, doing YouTube is something I genuinely love. At this point, I'm not in it for the payout. I know with consistency, there will be a nice payout. But I'm doing this because I genuinely love it. I think YouTube is an outlet for millions of people around the world to just talk or just, exchange information or be a fool, and do something that you genuinely love. And if it resonates with an audience, hey, that's your new life. And so this is what I'm doing. I love doing YouTube, and so I got me a new laptop, and that old laptop is going to be trashed or just sitting around for Nova to play. Also, I did do a winning video for the $10 PlayStation Network gift card, but I'm here to announce that the winner of that gift card, Peter George, what kind of name is that? It's like George Michael. Peter George never contacted me. Now, you guys can see in the comment section, I did let him know the day he won. I actually messaged him twice to let him know he won. I was actually at work on my lunch break the day of, I think the 6th actually, because I made one of my lunchroom videos, but I never uploaded it. But on the 6th, I made a video, and I checked my email, and it appears that this guy, Peter George, had unsubbed at some time and resubbed again on the 6th. So it was kind of a dubious thing for me anyway at that time. I was like, this guy probably doesn't have a lot of staying power, but I'm going to honor my gift and give it to him anyway. But he never contacted me. So at this point, I'm going to probably this weekend redo the whole giveaway thing, put the 3 names of the winners, the 3 other contestants who wanted to win inside the bowl, unless somebody else leaves a comment on that page saying that they want to win it, and I'm going to repurpose that gift and give it away to one of you guys. But whoever wins, please give me your information, because I really want to be able to give this to somebody. I think it'll be a nice gift for someone who may be less fortunate. The last thing I kind of wanted to talk about, well, actually 2 things. Like I said, CES did take place in Las Vegas. I think it's over now. And there's been tons of video game related news coming out of it, tech news, the bending TVs and phones, all this stuff. But one thing I did talk about kind of already was the Steam box. And now I want to talk about the sales numbers of the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Just briefly, because you guys know I love my PS4. I love my Sony games, my Sony game console, especially over Xbox. So this is kind of just a little bit of rubbing in. and telling you my thoughts on it. I watched Rich from Review Tech's video on this actually earlier today. The PS4 has sold 4.2 million units as of December 28th, and the Xbox One sold 3 million. So that's 1.2 million more consoles sold for the PS4, and it was released in less territories than the Xbox One. It is yet to release in Japan, and I think we're going to see a huge sales. It's confusing though. They built it in Japan, right? Why the hell did they get it last? It's real fucked up. It's like cooking at your house. Then want to drive to every house on the street, give them a dinner plate, then I'm gonna come back to your house and feed you the last plate. It seems pretty screwed over. But Rich from Review Tech said something that I just don't agree with personally. I think that if the PS4 is already, after 2 months of sales, far ahead of the Xbox One, 1.2 million, this is kind of laying the brickwork, or laying the foundation of what we can expect to see. It appears that many more people around the world want the PlayStation 4, and it's showing in the numbers. And I think this gap will actually continue to widen as time goes on, once these systems settle into their pricing. Of course, some of you guys are going to say, no, Beastly Gamer, you're wrong. And to that I say, no, you're wrong. I think the PS4 will continually widen this gap in the sales department. And the reason I think that is fundamentally, it's elementary, really, the reason I think so. And you guys tell me other reasons, or tell me why I'm wrong. Okay, here's a few reasons. The PS4 is $100 cheaper than the Xbox One. That's a big give me right there. $100 cheaper for a console. On top of that, the PS4 has already proven, or at least specs wise, is better, much better than the Xbox One. It has a faster CPU, faster GPU, well, very similar CPU. It has 8 gigs of GDDR5 RAM compared to the Xbox One's GDDR3 RAM. They did not cram an Connect spy box on there, and force the consumer to take it. So they didn't give people something they didn't want. And the PlayStation 4 does not have this cloud over it of DRM that the Xbox One does, because of what they tried to implement on the consumer. So, the Xbox One does have this little cloud. It's a thunder cloud just floating over the top of it that a lot of people like myself constantly refer to, or they think about whenever they're talking about the Xbox One. And so I think this is really good news. I'm really curious as to see what this Steam box is going to do. I think it's going to be great. You guys also be looking forward to some DayZ footage. After I get my new laptop and get things set up, I think I want to start playing it. I've been watching some footage of that game, and that actually, to me, is I'm a big horror movie fan. I love horror movies, but out of all horror movies, zombie movies are my favorites. The old Romero stuff, Dawn of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead, Tom Savini's version. I like zombies. And so watching this game, watching the footage, and watching the level of detail and intricacy that's involved in that game, I think I want to spend a lot of time playing it. And that's just me. Some people don't like it. Some people don't like to sit around and hide and wait. But it seems like something I really enjoy. Now, the last thing I want to talk about in this video, and I'm not sure how to, and if I look tired, guys, it's because I am. I worked so long today. I'm surprised I'm standing up. I came home, took my shower, and lined myself up, had my dinner, and here I am. That's called dedication. But the last thing I want to talk to you guys about is a buddy of mine, or someone who I kind of know a little bit. They're kind of in the wind, and I actually spoke about them before. COD Made Player, this kid, 18-year-old kid, who seems to have, he has situations going on in his life. He's just starting his YouTube channel, and I'm just starting mine too. It's only been up for 2 months, 2.5. But he's taking this stuff to heart. I think when I first saw him, he had 10 subs, and I'm a nice guy. I subscribed to him. I'm still subscribed to him. I even mentioned for some of you guys to give him a shot, and I don't think many of you did. I think a lot of that has to do with his graphics card. I mean, not graphics card, but his capture card. It's really, really bad. And it's at the time something you can't really help. But COD Made Player, I'm talking to you right now. Your last few videos that you made have been kind of downers a little bit. And let me explain to you. Because I'm 33 years old, I've been through a lot, and I'm not as old as dirt, but I've lived a lot and made some mistakes. When I was your age, I didn't see things for the longevity or the possibility of the end result, and I thought that the now was all that mattered. You make some videos and you really seem to be disappointed or depressed because people are leaving your channel or unsubscribing to your channel. Let me tell you something. it doesn't matter if you're you, if you're me, if you're IGN, if you're Machinima, if you're National Geographic, people are going to unsub. It's going to happen. It's something that you have to be prepared for no matter what. So just keep that in mind. People are going to unsub, and that's just a part of the reality of doing YouTube. I've also heard you say that, I'm not getting paid for this, so it's not like I'm going to give my give my all to making YouTube videos. That's the wrong way to go about YouTube if it's something you plan on doing or you foresee yourself doing for the long term, or at least experimenting with. Because going into this, it has to be something that you love to do. It has to be something that you feel inside that you want to share with people. It shouldn't be about any kind of monetary gain, especially at the beginning, because in YouTube it takes so long for you to make anything anyway. You're going to end up spending money. Like, I spent money on lights. I spent money buying a new laptop. I got, the Elgato. I got all this stuff, and I'm working on my presentation. Got my openings and everything. It just takes a lot of time, and it takes consistency. But the money aspect of it, and you got to keep your kids away from you. Wherever room they're in, just tell them to cry by themselves. Like, you guys hear Nina out there tripping. But I don't want you to get into the habit of always feeling like you have to talk down to your subs or be upset to your subs because other people are leaving. Because just like people leave, other people will come. But you got to stay consistent doing your videos. You got to stay consistent with your the way you engage with your audience. You've got to stay consistent with your presentation. And if you don't have a great capture card, use your camera to record the TV, or just record yourself. Talk about the relevant issues of the day. And if it's real, it'll resonate with your audience, and things will happen. But you can't always be, so cut and dry. People are leaving. Why are you guys leaving? I don't want you guys to leave. Stay with me. It will never work out that way. You got to stay focused, and you got to love doing this. A lot of people make, a hell of a living on YouTube. They didn't start off, making a hell of a living. They started off doing things they like to do. Me personally, I love video. Look, that's Nova's shirt. It's a onesie. It says Future Gamer on it. This is not something that I made up. I love doing, video game commentaries. I love playing games. This is me sharing myself with you guys. I feel like a lot of you guys are my friends. And so this is me. I'm 33, about to be 34, and I'm just giving you a little advice. You got to be an optimist when it comes to this kind of stuff. And you got to see above people unsubbing. That shouldn't even matter. You just stay consistent. If you don't have the best capture card, record it, put your camera in front of the TV. It looks better. Or just talk to people. Let them know, hey, look, tell them who you are. Give them a present. And this is not just for COD Made Player. If any of you guys are considering making a YouTube channel, it takes effort. It takes time. It takes a lot of, dedication to consistently put out stuff and talk to you guys. And so that's like my beastly thought of the day, and I hope that you understand it. I'm not being disrespectful or trying to come down on you or anything. I'm just giving you a little heads up that if you want to have an audience that's going to come and they're going to stay, you got to be the kind of person that sprinkles a little sunshine in their day. You got to be the person that makes them smile when they're having a bad day, because we all have problems. I heard you say, I've got problems going on, I don't want to talk about them. Everybody has problems. So keep that in mind. You stay focused on your task at hand. When you're in front of this camera, you got to treat it like a job. Leave all the bullshit behind. Be happy, excited. Talk about the issues of the day. Put up some good game footage, or just put yourself in front of the camera and have a good time. You guys, I'm the Beastly Gamer. I'm extremely tired, but I did feel like making this video today. You guys be sure to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.